Patty Slaughter, and I am the chair of the Department of Behavioral Sciences and professor of psychology. I grew up in New York, where I used to walk and talk and play basketball. I've been in the South now for a number of years, so have lost that New York accent. I was born overseas. My parents were teachers in the Peace Corps, and I promised I'd never get into education, and here I am. I went to a small faith-based institution out in Western New York called Houghton College, and then got my master's degree at New York University in New York City, and my PhD in Indiana State. My last name can be a little scary. They can expect a class that is one in which they have the opportunity to really dig into the material and engage with the material and find not just the theoretical application, but hopefully the really practical application of the material. The assumptions that they hold, the biases and the prejudices, because we all have them, and how those interact with and impact the material we're talking about, and the way they see the world. I honestly would not teach psychology anywhere else than a faith-based institution. I don't think I would be doing the disciplines enough service or do the discipline well if I wasn't able to integrate the faith component. In many, many ways, there are so many psychological principles interwoven throughout Scripture. When Paul writes in Romans that we are to renew our minds, right, and not to be conformed to the world. He also writes in Corinthians that we are to take every thought captive. We are to monitor our thought life. We are to take responsibility for our behavior. That's psychology, and it's wonderful to be able to weave those things in.